Hello everyone and welcome to another Pokemon Trading Card Game live video. My name is Jamie and today I'll be taking you through another deck which has come out from the most recent expansion, which of course is Prismatic Evolutions. But of course, just before we do go into the video, if you do like some of the content, you want to see some more content related to the Pokemon Trading Card Game, then as always hit that subscribe button and of course like the video. So today we're going to be looking at this deck here, which is, I'm not sure if it's got any cards actually from Prismatic Evolutions, but it is a Prismatic Evolutions deck. And is one that I've been seeing kind of creep up a little bit in some tournaments as of late in the past couple of months. And it's an interesting concept and one that I thought that we should take a look at. So we're going to be taking a look at this card here, which is one of many. This is Murkrow. It's a basic Pokemon, 60 HP, a dark type Pokemon. And it has this attack here, United Wings for 1 dark energy. Does 20 damage times 20 for every Pokemon in your discard pile that has United Wings attack. So this is a concept that has been around for a while in Pokemon. More recently we've seen it with things like Roaring Moon in the past. There was like the Vesquin Toolbox deck, Night March. Many of these decks that have been around where you rely on things in your discard pile in order to bump up your attack for your Pokemon or the Pokemon that you are attacking with. And this is another one of those decks. So we have here Murkrow. In terms of other Pokemon that we have, we've also got Wattrel here as well. Also has United Wings attack. This actually does rely though on a double or 2 colorless energy, so to say. But it also has United Wings attack as well. So we're playing a 4/4 of that. So 4 Murkrow, 4 Wattrel. And some more Pokemon that have the United Wings attack. We also have this one, Flamigo. Flamigo has this ability here, Insta-Flock. When you put it onto your bench, you can search your deck for up to 3 more Flamigos and put them into your hand. So if you have things like Research in your hand, Professor's Research, you put down your Flamigo and then you use Research and put them all in your discard pile. That is the idea, and then you bump up your attack. Similar to Wattrel as well, this also uses a 2 colorless energy in order to attack. So it's not the most efficient, but it's an option nonetheless to attack with. So the other Pokemon that we have, we've got a 2 Rowlet here, but we also play 4 of Dartrix because Dartrix also has United Wings attack. And this can also attack to stage 1, so it's a little bit slower to get out, but it does attack for a single colorless energy. So we can utilize the fact that we're playing dark energy, and we can use Murkrow. So Murkrow is, generally speaking, our main attacker in the deck. And of course, there's Dartrix here. And if we want to, we can also attack with Wattrel and the other Pokemon. Basically, they require 2 colorless energy. So other Pokemon that we also include, we've got the Ditto here, this one for sudden transformation, so we can use the attack of our basic Pokemon in the discard pile. So if we have a Murkrow in there, we can use Ditto basically to attack with, just attack for a single energy basically. So that is pretty good. Manaphy, if we're playing against anything that has like, that can hit the bench, things like Radiant Greninja for example, then that becomes quite useful. Gone for a 2/2 Bibarel line here, so we can just consistently make sure we're drawing cards. 1 Radiant Greninja. We're not playing too many energy, but we are playing a lot of Super Rod, as we'll soon find out. So we can use Radiant Greninja, dump the energy with concealed cards and draw more cards. So that is pretty good. And yeah, that is predominantly the Pokemon line, I would say. So in terms of the Pokemon line, what is pretty good about this is depending on the matchup, you can also hit a lot of weaknesses as well. So Dartrix can hit into things like Charizard, for example. Murkrow can hit into things like Gardevoir. So you have a few weaknesses covered in the format, which is quite good. So do keep that in mind. If there's anything that is lightning weak as well, you also have Wattrel there as well. Trainer line, we're looking a little bit like this. It's very aggressive in terms of getting things into discard pile. For that reason, we're playing 4 Trekking Shoes, just to try and dump those Pokemon or the United Wings Pokemon into the discard pile. 4 Ultra Ball in there, that's pretty self-explanatory. If you use Flamigo, basically you want to get it into your hand, Ultra Ball it away, and get out Pokemon. 4 Research, makes sense. 3 PokéStop as well, so get item cards into hand, ditch those Pokemon, those United Wings Pokemon that we don't want. We also have a 1 Serena in there as well. Again, the idea is just about ditching cards, cards from your hand. Similar with Secret Box as well, so we can search for things that we need as well as ditch the cards that we don't want, things with United Wings attack. And that is pretty much the concept of our trainer line here. We've got 3 Iono in there as well, and given that we also we don't have much energy in the deck, as you'll soon see. And our Pokemon do have very low HP. We've got 3 Super Rod in there as well, just to be able to recycle them. If for whatever reason you do drop something from PokéStop as well, we can also recover it as well with Super Rod. So that is the concept behind that. And then just one Pal Pad, and we've got 2 bosses in there, which is pretty good late game. So that's why I have that in there. And we also hit the Pal Pad with the PokéStop as well, just in case we're ditching supporter cards we want to keep or make sure that we don't get rid of, basically, and we ditch them with things like PokéStop. Energy-wise, we're looking at like this. Only 5 Dark Energy. We just need the 1 Energy to attack, and just in case we want to attack with something else, we just need a quick Energy Acceleration. We have double Turbo in there as well. So that is the idea. But yeah, so that's the concept of the deck. I don't think you want to be one-shotting things, well, at least not those stage 2s anyway. I think that number's kind of out of range if you're not hitting for weakness. So I think you want to be 2-shotting those. But if you are against a basic EX deck, you know, some kind of like basic Pokemon that are EXs that have like the 220s, 230 HPs, then you can certainly get in a range of those. But yeah, so that is the idea, that's the concept of the deck. But yeah, so that is the concept, so to say. Let's play a game with it and see how it plays out. So let's put United Wings to the test and see how it plays out. Do we want to go first? We do want to go first. I should have added as well. You could also add a Voodoo if you want in there as well. That is another option that you can add. Very flexible, allows for kind of pivoting as well. And of course, I'll stick with the Radiant to begin with. Yep. Yeah, just adds a bit of versatility, and obviously you can item lock your opponents as well, so that is another option that you could have had, or could add as well. What is that? A Power Gear? Okay, that's fine. What is that weak to? That's weak to lightning, so we want to make sure we lead with our Wattrel then. Flamigo, yeah, let's use Instaflock. Let's grab 2 more of those, why not? Yeah, we'll just try and research the following turn. That is the idea. Arguably could have also done that the next turn as well, I guess, just to try and prevent it from getting knocked out, but I think that's okay. So yeah, we need a switching card, basically. We need a double turbo, actually. We've only got 1 of those in deck, but we do need a double turbo as well. But yeah, so that's kind of the good thing about this deck, is that if you see... Oh, wow, okay, interesting. I thought there was going to be more of a Terrapagos line there, so yeah. I believe that is weak to fire, I think, but I don't think we run any fire Pokemon in the deck, but we can hit the Power Key nonetheless. So, and if they've any like low HP EX Pokemon, things like Squawkabillies, Luminions, that kind of stuff, Rotoms, then we can also try and hit that as well. But yeah, cool, my turn. Let's see, another Wattrel. I think we'll keep that, because I think we're going to go down that route for the moment. Yeah, it's annoying to get rid of the Pal Pad, because that is a late game push, that one. Cool, nice. We actually did get the double turbo, which is cool. The issue though is we need to get this Greninja out of the active spot, but I don't think we're hitting too much at the moment. 2, 4, 6, 8, that's 160. Potentially get a bit more, let's see. Switch, yes, we do want switch. That's a good top deck, that is. Okay, let's conceal cards. Let's get rid of the Dark for the moment. We do have more Super Rod in deck. We haven't used Super Rod yet. Trekking Shoes. Yeah, why not? Yeah, cool. Ooh, do we want to put in? No, we do not. Nice. But yeah, okay, we've got a Bibarel for next turn. Cool, let's put a Rowlet down just in case. Nice. I think even if Greninja takes a hit at this point, I'm like, you know, whatever. We've got bosses in hand. We've got double turbo. How many do we have? So we've got 2. So we've got 200 in there. Yeah, 200 damage if we're hitting weakness, and then we have to also factor in that we've got double turbo as well. So that's minus 20 as well. So we're doing, what is that? So 80 is 160. Cool. That is weak to fire, right? Yeah, I thought so. Yeah. Cool. So they're not using Iono, which is good. That means that we are guaranteed to keep this hand for next turn. We can put down our Bibarel. Double turbo. Bosses up if we want to. That Palkia, if that retreats to the bench. 260. Can we get 260? I think we can certainly get into that range of 260. One thing actually that might have been a good addition to the deck might have, yeah, just ooh, okay, yeah, just anything basically to bump the damage a little bit. Any support cards that can do that, bump it up by 30 or so. That could also have been a potential idea. Cool. So this is where Manaphy actually does become pretty handy. This is why Manaphy is pretty good in the deck. But that's fine. Let's see what they... Okay, that's absolutely fine. Don't care about that. Nice. Okay, that's it. I'm actually okay with that. We keep a Wattrel on there. If they hit both the Wattrel, I think that would have been more beneficial, right? Cool. All right, now that goes up to 280. So let's see. All right, let's just switch that out. We're gonna go for a big push here. Let's try this. Okay, so stick that on there. How much damage are we doing? 200. Can we get some more? Okay, it's Bibarel that. Let's do this. Do we want anything at this moment? Because I'm just trying to like get pluses. We can get Manaphy, why not? Stick on the bench. Bosses this up. Okay, how much are we doing? 240. All right, we need to get like a couple more in the discard pile. Oh, nice, cool. There we go. Stick Ultra Ball. 1, 2. Cool. Let's. So we're hitting some weakness with that. Should we get a Rowlet? I think. I don't think it really makes a difference. How many? We've got 1 Dartrix. Let's just get a Murkrow. Of course, I get a Ditto as well. Who cares? Cool. Nice. That was a pretty successful turn. 320 damage. Look at that. That's kind of the benefits of the deck, is you can hit those weaknesses, which is quite nice. So, stick to prizes. Cool. So we're doing what at the moment? Have to work out. We'll have to work out next turn how much we're hitting, because 260 seems to be the number that we want to hit. 246, 8, 100, 2468. Okay, so I think it's going to be a bit of a push, but let's see. Might be a little bit of a push. Trying to get that 260. Let's see. The knockout, the active, of course, and then we can also research from hand as well. We've got an energy in hand as well, so we can Murkrow. The following turn we can hit. This will be interesting. It'll be interesting to see if we can get those numbers. Let's see. There's another Gold Dango. So if we get 260, if we hit that 260 next turn, I think this could be game. Because they'll bring up the next Gold Dango, and then we just knock that out. And Manaphy's on the bench putting in some work against that Greninja. So, yeah, let's see how this plays out. I'm curious to see how this is going to play out. Just trying to work out 2, 4, 6, 8, 100, 2, 4, 6, 8. So 180. This is going to go down, so that will be 200. That's 220. So we need 2. So if we can get 2 more after this turn, yeah, if we can get some, I think 2 more United Wings in our discard pile, post this research, we've got a knockout on this, and then the following turn we just go for the other Gold Dango. Nice, okay, alright. So stick an energy there, cool. Let's research how much okay, cool. It's PokéStop. Okay, how much are we doing? We're doing 240. Oh, so agonizingly close. Let's stick PokéStop there. Alright, let's Rowlet the bench. We can try and get our hand down to a little bit. Let's stick that onto Greninja. Okay, can we... I don't think we can. I'm just trying to think if we can... But even still, we're only even if we only hit that, we're still conceding only 1 prize card, and the following turn we can actually revenge knockout. We can actually like get the knockout on that as well. I guess we'll stick a Rowlet on the bench because we've got another Dartrix in deck, I believe. 240. So it comes down to then basically if we get a. Actually, can we? Just thinking the best play here to Super Rod maybe, and then put something back in the deck, and then like try and max out from Bibarel. Let's just PokéStop. Let's just see if we might get an Ultra Ball. Nice. Okay, there goes a Dartrix, which cool. That is 260. Nice. Look at that. Counter catcher. Are we behind in prizes? Yeah, we are. We're going to take 2 prizes. So I'm going to say They knock us out back, so we take 2 prizes. They knock us 2-2, so no. Dark Energy, cool. Alright, well this actually turned out pretty alright. So let's United Wings for the knockout, and look at that, 260 damage. Not bad if I do say so myself. Cool. Alright, so we've got enough Super Rod in hand as well, so I believe, because next turn we're going to need a Dartrix, I think. This is going to go down. Actually, we have Ditto in deck as well. Do we have Ditto in deck? Or did that get knocked out? We have Ditto in deck as well. So, let's see. So, Ditto, energy, yeah, okay. Let's see. We can Super Rod some energy back in. We can do that. So, what do they need? Just 1 energy, right? And they just did, so it's 50, so they need 2 energies. So, it's from hand, coin win, it's cool. Alright, they'll get the knockout. They'll get the knockout for sure. We can't lead with Flamigo because our double turbo is in discard, unfortunately. So we're gonna have to lead with either Ditto if we get a Dartrix, I believe. Let's have a look. Dartrix is in 1, 2, 3, 4 Dartrix. Okay, so we'd have to put at least 1 back with Super Rod, and then try. Yeah, like I think we've got this. We put 1 back. We attach to Rowlet. And then we just research for. I mean, if we research, we can just put 2 back. I think we'll see. We'll see what the numbers are. But we just research, draw out our deck, and we'll get it, and we've got game with that. So I believe we have got this. I believe this is in the bag, unless of course they Iono. Then that would change things a little bit. But we do have Bibarel out. We've got Radiant out as well. But I definitely think. I think they even use a sport card this turn, actually. If I'm not mistaken. Our turn, right. Okay. Weird. Oh, there's a Wattrel anyway. So, weird. They didn't. Okay. I'm just speaking hypothetically here because I like to play out these games. I don't know why they didn't attack. Presumably because they just lost anyway. But hypothetically speaking, we could have Super Rod the Dartrix back in. We could have Super Rod 2 Dartrix back in. Researched our hand, and I'm pretty sure, yeah, and that we would have ditched a Wattrel then, and then we would have just had game anyway. So, I think, nonetheless, we'll just, you know what, just for, you know, just get us up, end the game, there we go. But there is United Wings, cool deck, no? Cool deck. If you think about it, Gardevoir is pretty popular right now, so so you've got Murkrow in there to help you with that. You've got your Dartrix in there against your Charizards. Dragapult's a little bit tricky because you're not really hitting for weakness, and it's quite hard to stop the bench damage, especially from things like Dust Noir and from the damage spread as well. So that is a little bit tricky, but it's a really cool deck. I quite like it, but I'll leave the list in the description box below if you guys want to check it out, and you can tell me what you think of the deck. But yeah, that is United Wings for you. But yeah, like, as I said, let me know what your thoughts and opinions of the decks are in the comment section below. That would be great. And of course, as always, if you do like this type of content and you want to see some more content related to the Pokemon trading card game, then as always, subscribe to the channel. That would be amazing. And of course, like the video. But otherwise, guys, thank you very much for watching. That is United Wings for you, and I will see you all in the next one.